Hello, I am Endlessness and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. Today I would like to bring you a guide for the Sephiroth Crash 2 battle. And I know previously I said that I am unsure if I'll be able to make a guide on the Crash 2 because it's a insanely tough battle and I wasn't sure if it was just luck that I had. However, I was able to replicate it, so here we are. I am not a whale, as you can see. My weapons are average. My only OB10 is Murasame, which I always use because it's my main weapon for Cloud. Other than that, yeah, you don't have to be a whale in order to have a chance of beating Crash 2. Whales, obviously it'll be easier for them, but for me I barely passed the DPS check and the gear check. And if you do that, you have a chance. You just need to have pretty much a flawless run, and then it's very possible. However, just to go over my team, Cloud has the triangle sigil because he has the sigil boost on the Murasame. Sephiroth, that's the same case. He has the X sigil because he has the X sigil boost on his sword, and Aerith, just in case she has that triangle sigil, but mostly because that's my stat stick here. Also, I really needed to maximize my DPS and not lose enough HP. I would suggest to have at least 8,000 HP, around 8,500 if you can. However, Cloud has almost 9,000, mainly because of the sub-weapons. I need to use the Buster Sword, which gives you HP and attack. It turned out to be the best for this setup, so I wouldn't lose too much physical attack. And as I said, I need to squeeze out every little bit of that DPS as you can. Also, you need a bandage sword if you're using Cloud, or if you're using any other character, it would be best if you'd have a magical defense shield, because you will need to use that against Shadow Flare. But other than that, those are just two stat sticks and Murasame garb, and that's pretty much it. Also, my Cloud I'm always using the enemy launcher and the Mat Minute for the boost physical ability potency, and on Cloud it's pretty good, it's level 5. However, going to Sephiroth, 8.5 and 3.5 magical attack, but yeah, my Edged Wings is only OB6. It's not the best, however, this is what I came up with, that's my best setup. And Torn Wings, it is also crucial for this battle because it provides a physical defense for a single ally, and you need to shield yourself from the Octa Slash. The sub-weapons also for Sephiroth, I'm always using Sun Umbrella and Power Soul because it's the boost magical ability potency. However, for this setup, it's only level 3, so it gives you only 30%. However, it's magical attack and HP boosts here on those are abilities. And Bahamut Knuckles, I'm only using it because it gives me a little bit more HP, and mainly because it has the highest stats, so I do not lose too much DPS. And also that's a stat stick. As for Aerith, 9,000 and 2.5 heal. I would suggest to maximize your heal as much as you can, and that's why I'm using the Halloween free event weapon, because it gives you heal. The magical defense, it's a nice bonus. As for my sub-weapons, that's the HP weapon stat stick that I needed to get at least 8,000 HP, and my two heal weapons, they really not as great. Guard stick, if you have it at high level, highly overboosted, it'll be amazing for you, but mine is only OB1. As you can see, 54 heal points, this is most amazing. And Tranquilizer Gun, I like it because it also gives you quite a lot of heal points. 40, that's pretty nice, and if you ever need boostable potency, that's a bonus. However, yeah, and also you need that cure. I used this one with the 4.5 heal. I have a 5-star, however this one seems to be a little bit better. But yes, this is how my team looks like. As I previously mentioned, I do not have a lot of sigils, only one on Cloud, two on Sephiroth, because you'll need that circle, and just in case one on Aerith. However, these two together, they are more than fine to deal with those sigils. So let's jump into the battle. Crash 2 is essentially the same battle as Crash 1. However, Sephiroth has a lot more HP and he hits a lot harder. I will be also micromanaging my whole team a lot more because I need to control their DPS to maximize my team DPS. I cannot afford to lose anything. So that's why I'll be switching a lot. And here, I really don't like the lag in co-op because my both DPS, they use physical and magical potency weapons. So I need to rely on that full stance. And often that lag, it makes me lose that stance. So I have to switch to a DPS character so they do not attack too soon, so I don't lose my boost and the DPS. However, this one is the first gear check that you might have. You need to survive that shadow flare, so that's why I used Sanctuary, and ideally, if you can afford it, you might use it twice so you're more safe. However, in my setup, I could only afford to use one because right now here, as you can see, I'm switching. I needed to maximize my DPS to avoid the Octa Slash, because here now we have the Sigil phase. However, if you do not do enough damage, Sephiroth will do an Octa Slash, and from my experience you have to avoid that Octa Slash because mid-battle Sephiroth will kill you. At least one of your characters. That's why you want to prolong the battle for so long as you can before doing before Sephiroth delivers the Octa Slash. But here I am also sometimes on Aerith I'm sitting on ADB because I'm always looking at the ATB of my DPS characters. Like I said, I rely on that full stance, so if I switch to defense, I try to do that when they have no ADB or are charging at a attack. Also for your limit breaks or summons, in this battle it doesn't matter when you use them, just use them as soon as you have them, just to help you with the DPS. And I know the Octa Slash is coming, so I am just sitting on the Aerith so she doesn't do anything stupid, because AI won't sit on the ADB, they will use it, and you have to save that because Octa Slash, it deals a lot of damage and you need to recover as soon as possible. Also, yeah, this is the only sigil phase where you need 3 sigils. Other than that, Sephiroth and Cloud, they will do more than enough with just having 1 or 2 sigils. With Aerith, I just help just in case, but you have more than enough ADB and enough time for 2 of them to do everything. Also, again, I avoid switching the stances. And also, I would suggest do not use Healing Wind until a much later in the battle. The worst thing you can do in this fight is panic. This will most likely make you fail. You see, your team is slow, you do Healing Wind, and then you might be in a situation when you will not have it, when you need it, when it's crucial to have it. Also, sometimes I'm not even switching to Aerith because I know she will heal. The AI, we all know AI is not very smart. However, in most cases you can rely on them doing something simple. And here on Cloud, as this is already midway through the battle, those Octa Slashes, they will hurt a lot. And also I got a weird lag here. However, this is fine. But also Cloud had a 3-stack max potency, and Heartless Angel, never try to heal before Heartless Angel, just save the ADB on your healer. And quick recovery with a Cura, and you should be good. Now it'll be Octa Slash following it. That's why, just in case, I manually did that shield for Sephiroth, and he did the second one, so he has max potency shield for that. However, this one, it will hurt even more. I'll be in red HP, yes. That was already 6,000. And from my experience, if at the very beginning of the battle Sephiroth hits you with that Octa Slash, then this Octa Slash, it will be over 8,000. And here I'm just switching the whole time between 3 characters to get as much as I can. And this Hellscape, by the way, if you are near the full HP, save your ADB and do not heal, you do not have to switch stances, because after Hellscape it's always Heartless Archangel. So do not need to recover from that, just save your ADB. Because after Heartless Archangel you have always Sigil Phase. And unless you have a character with a diamond sigil, you need to kill those 5 diamond sigils just with anything. Here you could do a triple limit break, however I just wanted to go safe, so I did 2 DPS limit breaks on their own, and soon I will switch into a defensive stance to do a healing wind. Yes, pretty much I saved that limit break for the whole battle. However, that level 10 healing wind, it is amazing for a recovery. I just used Curaga once, and then the limit break plus the regen on it, it's really big, so I was able to save the AD before the incoming Octa Slash. And this one, it hurts even more, that's 7.5. And at this point, otherwise it would be about 10,000 if you allowed Sephiroth to hit you right at the beginning of the battle. They start stacking up. So that's why this battle is also a DPS check, because if you can't kill him fast enough, he'll do more. And here, this one, this Hellscape, you want to shield from it to take as little damage as you can. Yes, now it's those sigils. Here we have a little time to recover. Yes, soon it'll be another Heartless Archangel and Shadow Flare. Ideally it's best to do both limit breaks at the same time. However, I've seen how much difference there is between Cloud's and Sephiroth's limit break, so I just thought it's better to use one limit break, and when I get the other one, then the second, instead of just waiting for that second limit break. However, here, this is where the Shadow Flare comes, and you'll need to shield and heal. Luckily, that Shadow Flare is not more powerful than it was before at the very beginning of the battle, so It's fine, however, you do not have a lot of time to cast 2 sanctuaries with Cloud. It's pretty much only 1, and you have to have enough health to recover. I was very low, Cloud was only 600 HP. However, we did it. And here I panicked a little bit because I thought I have already a Curaga ready, and I did not have. So I lost a tiny bit of DPS, but luckily it was not a big deal. And here Hell's Gate also shield, because this one, if you do not switch stances to defense, it will kill you. And right now it's just Heartless Angel, so I am saving that ADP. Yes, it's targeting Sephiroth, and I am almost done with the battle. Sephiroth is so low, so I am just curing him. Yes, I don't need Aerith to be alive, I just need my both DPS to be alive to finish him. If Aerith would die at this point, I'll be fine. However, you need DPS more if you almost kill the boss. They need to survive to finish him off. Because Aerith, if your healer is the only one character standing, you won't be able to kill the boss. So yeah, that was Crash. And as I said, it's a very tough battle, unless it will be easier if you would have both DPS with OB10 weapons. That would be great, because my Sephiroth is doing only about 10,000 damage and Cloud is doing about 15,000 damage. So it's a significant difference. However, yeah, it is a doable battle. However, as I said, do not panic and just do what you always do. You have to keep with the strat. Most of those heals are reactive heals, and just keep focused. Do not make any mistakes, because you don't have the room for mistakes. You might not recover from that. So panic is your biggest enemy in this battle. However, yeah. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope it was a helpful video, and hopefully it will allow you or help you to get closer to clear the Crash. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.